And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Nope. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Past battles with Scherzer. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers,
3 balls,
but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Jeff McNeil is on deck. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Pete Alonso. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
Ball.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Nimmo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Leave 1, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. D-Roy, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Striding in down for the Nats, Adam Eaton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, McNeil. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The count now at 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Batting fourth.
In now for Washington, Eric Thames. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that retires the side. 1 left for Washington. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Softly hit to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dio, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Out Kendrick. On to first, a double play.
Batting second. The second baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Cano is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Howie Kendrick as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Howie.
Now the pitch.
Kendrick.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
1 strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Coming to the plate now as Dribble Cabrera.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Cabrera.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McNeil is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Here's Starlin Castro. In previous duels with DeGrom, he brings with him a .313 batting average. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Nationals DH in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
That's
3-1.
Count is
Kurt
3-1.
Suzuki would be next. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. J.D. Davis the next at bat, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Robles is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Third inning, no score to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robles waits on it, and that retires the side. Mets strand one. Home half. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki.
Leading off for Washington, the catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Suzuki.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Another 0-2 coming. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Alonso over to his left. One down. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario. It's short, and that's the second out. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Cano has it, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No
pitch outside the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 6.
Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. McNeil, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And that's in there for strike 1. behind 0-2 now. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So digging in now, Juan Soto. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals first baseman.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get the double play.
Up next for Washington, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
So stepping in, Howie Kendrick 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
In there, 0-1.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The batter, number 24.
Here's Bobby Cano now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Eaton is there, and he'll bring this one in. So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The batter, number 4.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Fouled off. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike, Tom, at Rosario. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo, and he fouls this one off. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he misses with it 1-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. And that retires the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For Washington.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter. Starlin Castro. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. One and 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
McNeil will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Line drive to left. Soto is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something. And drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now the 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Cano shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Ray Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there for strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. 1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a runner is first now with 1 away. And the next to bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That misses 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3-0 to him now. Base hit into right center. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout. The bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So striding in, Howie Kendrick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Conforto is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Standing in is Drupal Cabrera. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. All tied at 1. Here comes the 7th.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Wander Suero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
Cano waits on the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swung on and chopped up the middle towards second. Kendrick is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Mets,
at the plate, J.D. Davis. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Next up from New York, Jed Lowry. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Lowry.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Robles has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Nope,
breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kurt Suzuki. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And there's out number 2. Standing in, Victor Robles, third at bat. In this one, he's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now batting, shortstop, Ray.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. To short, hit hard. Rosario's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Striding into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And he takes a called strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Two and two.
In. Ball 2.
Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Dylan Betances is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-1 to him now. Set. Here's the 3-1. He lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And there's a base hit on the line. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. In now, Eric Thames. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Digging in to try it again. Howie Kendrick, not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
This time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
High and deep to straightaway right. Conforto facing back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Jeurys Familia answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 27, Jeurys.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. Ripped down the line. This is foul for the first. Four runs here in this half inning. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lifetime against Familia. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Familia throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
From the stretch.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Pitch is popped up. Alonso is there, and that retires the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 5-1. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in now, Michael Conforto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
2 balls and a strike now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, J.D. Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Ramos is off at first with 2 away. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Washington Nationals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Wander Suero claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.